So you want to bring 20 time to your classroom, but you're worried that the kids are just going to turn in garbage. I have 4 ideas, some things to consider that might help. First up, a centerpiece of the project is that you, the teacher, you're doing your own project alongside the students. And it should be something that you are genuinely stoked about, learning, curious about, a passion project, something tangible that you've been meaning to create, but you just haven't had the time. This is the time. And as you're working your project, you're modeling for the students how adults are enthusiastic about their work, and then you're doing check-ins with them. So first up, you have to have something that you actually care about that you're working on. If you are not excited about your project, the kids won't be excited about theirs, and they can smell a fake. If you're like pretending to care about building this, I don't know, cookbook of family recipes, but you don't cook and you don't like your family, that's going to come through to the students no matter how good of an actor you are. So it has to be genuinely something that you want to pursue. The side effect of that is at the end of it, you'll at least have something that you wanted to build. Even if the project is a flop overall, you have grown as an individual, and that makes it a win, I think, in terms of modeling love for learning. The second point, during work sessions, and there might be 10 to 12 work sessions over a spring semester once a week, and the kids are working on their projects, you aren't working on your project at that time. You are actively monitoring the class because they're still kids and they need accountability, and your eyes and ears talking them up. I call it kind of like working the crowd. Like whenever we would start our work session, I would start by telling a little bit about my weekly update of what I had accomplished or failed at that week. And then during their work time, I'm going around the room, up and down the aisle, show me what you're working on, helping kids over speed bumps, being really actively involved. And from that, you'll see right away who's not making progress, who's spinning wheels, and you'll be there to support them through that. The third point is that midway through, I'd say around week 6 or 7, I'd say you're going to do it for 12 weeks, around week 6, put the kids in teams of 4 to be accountability partners. And so they're basically, it's just a showing off what they've done at this point. Tell your small group what you've been doing, show the work, like one of your work sessions will be that, or you can take another day out of class to do it. And by having that peer-to-peer check-in, that will light a fire under some of their tushies. And then also at the end, set up a Google form or however you do it, where students can give you some feedback about what they are doing, what they learned about their teammates, and then they can also like leave a little snitchy area where they can say, I don't think, Jamie is getting it done. Like, who are you concerned about? And have them share that with you anonymously, or they can put their names on it, just so that you have another way of checking in on them. And then the last issue, the fourth takeaway, is surrender. Just surrender the idea that there is a perfect project that is going to actively engage every single learner in your classroom. That does not exist. Now, I love 20 time and it revolutionized things in my classroom, but it's not the answer for every student. I would say every time I did it, I had 10 to maybe 15% of students who just half-assed their project. And even with me cheering them along and goading them and pulling them, they did rubbish, as you said. But those kids wouldn't have done anything anyway. If we were reading the Odyssey, they wouldn't be reading the Odyssey. So along the way, I still think that's a success. So if you can reframe it as to what success looks like for you, you can have a more successful experience, I hope. Hope this helps.